Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Single Over Servitude. I'm your humble host with the most, Jeremy Stone. And we got another EV article saying why women should never propose to men. On the contrary, you ladies wanted this equality. Sweep me off my feet. I need to be wooed and romanced. I'm not some sort of piece of meat. Oh, let me give you my ring size. Let me plan this wedding. No. I need to be romanced. Don't expect me to propose to you. No. You have the fair and equal opportunity to propose to me, a la equality. If you want to experience excruciating secondhand embarrassment, just Google woman proposes to man. The awkwardness is palpable in every video, and you end up feeling bad for both the man and the woman. If Even if the man says yes, he looks like he's only doing it because the cameras are aimed at him. Well, yeah, because he probably wasn't expecting you to pop the question because maybe he doesn't want to marry you. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's there for a good time, not a long time. But why shouldn't it be this way? After all, it's 2021. The gender relations are more equal than ever. Indeed, you're right. What's wrong with a woman popping the question to a man she's in love with? As our society's idea about marriage and relationships have evolved, the appeal of female-led proposals has grown. After all, we're empowered. Yes, you are. Stunning and brave. We don't need to wait for a man, but the uptick of proposals by women in the last few decades shouldn't signal progress, but a lack of masculine responsibility. There is more than just tradition that demands that the man should be the one to get down on one knee. Well, maybe the man goes, gee, I would love to marry you. According to divorce and family courts, I would lose half of my stuff if you just decide to, bail on me one day. You have the golden parachute. You walk out with cash and prizes. I'm walking like, oh, I guess I'm going to live by a van down by the river. I guess that's my life now. Bye bye house. Bye bye car. Bye bye half my pension. Bye bye half my retirement. Bye bye half my future earnings. Mm-mm. No, thank you. Article says one, topic one, he needs to choose monogamy and commitment. This one gets back to the good old gender differences. Unlike women who are driven biologically to seek out commitment, men are fundamentally driven to pursue variety in bedroom partners. This is not an excuse for men to cheat or use and refuse women as they see fit, but it is a recognition that biology men are less motivated than women to pursue the benefits of commitment. Well, when you have hot girl summer that they turn up, hey, they go on these yachts, these boat trips and Vegas trips and go to Dubai and all this stuff. And women are walking into a relationship with double, if not triple body counts. You're going to tell me that they're looking for commitment from the 80 guys that they laid down for? No, I don't think so. Yeah, there are some women who cheat. Yeah, there are some men who cheat, but I don't know. Like when you put the nice guy in the friend zone, the guy who had the best intentions, who really wanted to treat you like a queen and put you on the pedestal, he was looking for commitment. He wasn't looking for a quick, you know, shag and kick you out the next day. Uh, this means that your future husband needs to consciously choose that he wants to commit himself only to you for the rest of your lives. We don't want a man who passively agrees to commit as a way to gain access to bedroom fun or mollify his girlfriend, you, temporarily. This guy may agree to the arrangement at first, but in his heart isn't in it for the long run. He doesn't have any moral or spiritual relations that keep him on the straight and narrow, which means he's much more likely to stray away when the going gets tough. No. And now, look, I will agree. Like, if you're going to get married, I mean, relationships aren't what they used to be. That's my ideal woman is the 1950s woman. Betty Crocker, June Cleaver, like Leave It to Beaver, apple pie resting on a windowsill. Honey, I'm home. Oh dear, how was work? Excellent, honey. You come to home to the 2.5 kids and the dog, and man, what a slice of heaven that would be. I want that ride or die. Where you can be in the same room. Maybe you're both reading a book. You don't say a word to each other for like 3 hours, and it's perfect. Or you're sitting outside on your patio on a swing set, sipping lemonade, watching the sunset. Does that not sound like heaven? No, now it's, what have you done for me lately? Well, Becky's man got her flowers. Where my flowers at? Can't we just like relax and just enjoy each other's company? Why does everything have to be such a financial competition nowadays? So relationships aren't what they used to be. Now it's all about social media cloud, how many followers you got. Oh, he's not 6 foot enough. He's not ripped enough. He's not this enough. Just, what happened? Just you two just got along. You shared a common interest, and you just went on a date. No, you're always monkey branching to the hypergamy, the higher branch. Like, oh, he's 6 foot. He's 6'1". He's 6'1", but he has no abs. He's 6'1" with abs, and it's just like constantly reaching and constantly reaching. Next, you have 6'4" Dr. Chad, and he's not going to commit to you. He's going to treat you as another option. Doomed by your own choices. He's taken on the financial responsibility for you and your future kids. Despite the rhetoric thrown around these days, the biological reality remains that women are the only people who can give birth to children. Oh, no, can't. Gender is fluid. Men and women are the same. Man is a woman, woman is a man, whatever. Men can give birth nowadays. Biology be damned. We don't live in a facts over feelings world. We live in a feelings over facts world nowadays because it's what they wanted, right? So get out of here with your science. Bring in the feelings. Bring in the 712 genders. Come on. Sorry. We're the only ones who will have to take time off to physically recover or spend time with our newborns. No, I mean, men have a paternity leave as well. We could be angry about the inequality or imbalance of, or embrace these unique challenges as part of the beauty of womanhood. But whatever you decide, the fact remains that giving birth to a child will affect your life for more than your husband's. Will affect your life more than your husband's. For example, you may choose to take several months off or even a year to take care of your child. Nothing wrong with that. Raise that child in a good home. Both loving parents. Don't raise a child into a broken home. Give that child the best life possible. Nothing wrong with that. And what's the father's role at this time? Beyond providing you emotional support, you need a man who's ready to take on the financial burden of his new child and the possibility that you may need to take off time for work or at least work less. That's a big conversation to have, but sometimes you got these girls who go to their hot girl summer and next in the fall, they're all preggo. Well, looks like you made some poor choices, huh? That's why you should only have children when you're in a loving, committed relationship. The best for the children. Don't go like, oh, I'll have a child because, I'm bored. I need a hobby. Many men's identity is wrapped up in their status, including how much money they make. What if the man you're dating isn't really willing to sacrifice his time or money to support you in the vulnerable time that you have, vulnerable time of having a newborn? Or perhaps he isn't very motivated to earn good money, doesn't like putting in the extra hours, or is simply stingy about sharing his money. Whatever the reason, he's not the type of man you want to have as your father of your child. Very true. This is why these conversations need to happen before marriage. Like, hey, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you see yourself living the bachelor life, or do you see yourself, committing and settling down, having a good life, providing for your family? Same thing with the wife, Do you see yourself being a mother? Do you see yourself riding the Rooster roller coaster? What's the plan? What's the future look like? We want a man who understands the financial responsibility he may be asked to assume and is ready to embrace these roles with open arms. He takes pride in being able to provide for his family and giving his wife the luxury to spend time with their child. He doesn't see providing for you as a drain on his resources, but rather as a fulfillment of his role as a father and husband. Yes, in the traditional sense of the nuclear family, but how often does that happen anymore? You're setting a bad precedence for the future. Do you want to have a relationship where he does nothing and you always end up having to pick up the slack? Probably not. After years of that, you'll end up feeling exhausted and resentful. Not only can this dynamic drain your energy as well. You're trying to do his job. Sorry for stuttering. Trying to do his job as well as yours. Oh, you're a strong and independent woman. Don't worry about some gender roles. You can do it all by yourself. You got this, girl. But it can actually erode your romantic interest over time as well. It's a polarity of masculine and feminine that creates desire, but that polarity cannot exist when the roles are reversed. If he embraces a passive feminine role, you will end up stepping into a masculine, decisive role. This can leave you exhausted and out of touch with your feminine sensuality. We need a strong, decisive presence that allows us to be soft and feminine in return. Well, not according to the go-go girl power advocates. Was it Gloria Stefan that said a woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle? Sorry, we're out. You don't need us, so we will go and take our commitment and take our money to our little apartment and play video games and make YouTube videos and ride motorcycles and fish and go to the gym, and we won't bother you because you're strong and independent and you don't need us. And if you're so independent, don't depend on us for anything. So you wanted this. This is what you're going to get. Remember that a good marriage is a partnership where both spouses take the initiative. Marrying a passive man and taking on the masculine role in your relationship will only leave both of you resentful. Number 4, he'll feel emasculated. Cue the angry woman claiming this is a symptom of the fragile male ego, but men need to feel respected in a relationship. It's even more important to them than feeling loved. I'd say 50-50. It's easy to see then why getting down on one knee in front of him, especially in a room full of people or on camera, could be humiliating to him. That's why you don't do it in public, man or woman. It should be private. Not like, oh, look, we got to do this for the gram. Oh, clout, social media, likes, validation, social media. Feed me attention. Keep your intimacy to yourself. That's why I hate these grand proposals when people are like at a baseball stadium. It's like, oh, stop what you're doing. We need to call out seat A12 and A13. Come on down. And then they propose in front of the stadium. It's like, and if you're just some guy and you got your kid on the weekends, like I drove an hour and a half to pick up my kid. I waited 2 hours in traffic, paid $50 for a parking spot, $9 hot dogs, $17 beer. And now I want to watch this game and I got to wait for these dillweeds to profess their love in front of everyone. Oh, look how special we are. Give me validation. Just get this going. Keep this stuff to yourself. No one wants to see this crap. In essence, your action accuses him of taking too long because you've been forced to do this. A manly guy doesn't want to have his failures paraded around in front of his friends and family. Just use excuse. I'm waiting for the proper ring. I want to get you the best ring, and I need to save up for it. I'm not dilly-dallying. I'm just waiting. You're worth the wait, baby. Make up some nonsense. If you're proposing because you know he'll never take the initiative, that's a red flag for the tone of the rest of the relationship. But if you're with a decisive masculine man and he hasn't proposed yet, you probably need to start asking yourself why. Maybe he knows the risks of the family court. Maybe he just sees his uncle getting ringed over the family court. His best friend's dad losing half of his stuff. Is like, yeah, no thanks. I'll just I'll date you, but you won't live with me, and there'll be no legal ties. How about that? If you're really feeling ready to get married, but he doesn't seem to be on the same page, it's time to have a serious conversation about the future of your relationship. Here's a guide on how to talk to your boyfriend about marriage. It's easy. Do you want to get married? No. All right, bye. That's it. Transitioning from dating to marriage is a huge transition that shouldn't be taken lightly. By encouraging your boyfriend to step up to the plate and propose, you're setting a healthy dynamic between the two of you for now and for the future. Step it up. I don't know. It sounds like more like nagging. Like, you gonna propose? When you proposing? Huh? Propose? This finger's empty, and no ring, no commitment. So I might as well just be a free woman. Maybe I'll find some man who will commit to me. It's like, all right, goodbye. You're gonna nag and complain and ride me. Go away. Go away. You're not for me. Resist the urge to do everything yourself and practice a little patience. Like everything in life, the best things are worth waiting for. Well, if you want it so badly, you take the initiative. You propose. Who says a guy doesn't want to be wooed and romanced and swept off his feet? Come on now. I want the royal treatment. So they're saying women shouldn't propose to men, but hey, this is the part of the equality that society pushed for. It's equality, but only when it benefits you. But when equality doesn't benefit you, all of a sudden it's like, well, I need that traditional gender role. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh, I want equality here because it'll benefit me, but I don't want equality here because it won't benefit me. But then I want double standard traditional treatment here because it'll benefit me, but I don't want double standard traditional treatment here because it won't benefit me. It's like, no, it's a package deal. You take the good with the bad. You wanted equality, you got it. Now handle it. Okay? So, guys, don't be shy. Let your woman know that you are a progressive man, that you are for women's equality, and that you are the prize, and you should be swept off your feet. Anyways, guys, Single Over Server 2, Jeremy Stone, you guys take it easy and have a good day.